Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we dive into the nitty-gritty of company filings so you don't have to. Today we're cracking open a filing from QUHUO Ltd. And let me tell you, this filing is like a software update that only fixes one bug but adds a bunch of new features nobody asked for. We're looking at an amendment to their annual report, basically a correction, but it's also adding information about their share incentive plan. Think of it as a tiny tweak with potentially big consequences for the company's future. Before we dive in, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below if you want to discuss it further. So why this amendment? Well, they're specifically changing the section about director and executive compensation and adding details about their 2024 share incentive plan as an exhibit. It's like they forgot to mention something important the first time around. This report is for the year ended December 31, 2024, which means we're looking at a snapshot of where the company stood at the end of that year. Remember, this amendment doesn't reflect anything that's happened since then, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's talk money. In 2024, the total cash compensation for QUHUO's directors and top executives was around 4 million RMB, which is about 600,000 US dollars. That's just cash though, no stock options or other perks included. These directors and officers also get their expenses paid for when they're working for the company. Also, and this is important, they participate in share incentive plans so they have the ability to earn more if the company does well. Speaking of share incentive plans, let's dig into that. These plans are basically ways for the company to motivate employees, directors, and consultants by giving them a piece of the pie, usually in the form of stock options or restricted shares. It's supposed to align their interests with the company's success. First up, the 2019 Share Incentive Plan. Back in 2019, they created this plan with a maximum of 9.5 million ordinary shares available, which was almost 20% of the company at the time. As of this report, all those options have been granted. That means there are no more shares available under that plan, so it ended up as a one-time thing. These awards are given based on an agreement which states all terms, conditions, and limitations for each award. It might include the term of the award, what happens when someone leaves the company, and the company's power to change the award. Now, there's a table in the report showing who got these restricted shares. For example, Leslie Yu got over 1.4 million shares, and Gang Wang got over 1.1 million shares. But wait, there's more. They also create a new plan in July 2024, called the 2024 Share Incentive Plan. This one has an initial pool of over 2024 no rewards have been granted or agreed to be granted under the company's outstanding shares. This pool will adjust on January and July each year to maintain the 20% ratio. As of December 31, 2024, no rewards have been granted or agreed to be granted under this plan. Just like the previous plan, awards granted under the 2024 plan are also governed by an award agreement that sets forth the terms, conditions, and limitations. Both of these plans will last for 10 years unless terminated earlier. The board can change or end the plan, but they can't mess with awards that have already been granted unless the recipient agrees. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture. QUHUO is trying to incentivize its people to work hard and stick around. Share incentive plans are a common way to do this, but they also dilute the value of existing shareholders' stock. The fact that they created a whole new plan with a similar amount of shares compared to their current total number of outstanding shares could indicate they want to grow their company and believe that employees should be rewarded if they do. One risk is that they might be overcompensating executives, which could hurt the company's bottom line. Also, if the stock price doesn't go up, these options won't be worth much and employees might become demotivated. It's a balancing act. Also, the numbers provided seem to show nothing actually happening in the 2024 plan. No awards, no changes, nada. This means there will be interesting movement to watch as the plan plays out. Overall, this amendment tells us that QUHUO is focusing on incentivizing its employees with equity, but it's important to watch how these plans play out and whether they actually benefit the company and its shareholders. Alright, that's our breakdown of QUHUO's latest filing. What's your take on these share incentive plans and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.